Okay, so got my backpack here. I'm going to open it up and show you a few things I'll be taking with me. First off, on the outside of my pack here, I've got a little mesh sack. It's got a few assorted things that I would want to keep on the outside that could get wet, like the top to my hammock. Also underneath there, I've got my hiking or my camping shoes, and then also have my rain gear put in there. Try not to keep my gear that might get wet in the rain, keep it on the outside of the pack rather than the inside, because that can get the contents of your pack all wet. You don't want that. First off, everything's categorized here in these stuff sacks. This is 2 bags of food. That's about probably 5 or 6 days worth of food right there. Going a little, heavy starting out, but I'd rather be prepared. I have a Ziploc bag here with all my electronics in it. I'll be carrying the camera as well as my cell phone, spare battery for the phone, extra batteries for the camera, and a portable charger for my phone. This is some extra clothing here. These are my rain pants. Keep my legs dry while I'm hiking, and they can just be worn as regular pants around camp, but they are waterproof. In addition to clothing, got my hiking clothing here. That's pretty much just shorts, underwear, and t-shirts. That's your base layer. Dig a little deeper here. My down vest, that you may have seen in other pictures, it's all packed up in its little sack there as well. In my blue stuff sacks, I have toiletries, wet wipes, toilet paper. In the other one over here, I have my toothbrush, some medication, allergy medication, pain medication, in addition to just things like general use floss. Mostly just anything you'd find in your bathroom that you would need on a daily basis. I have my cook pot also tucked away in a Ziploc bag here. My stove and everything packs up inside of the cook pot. All the utensils, pretty much just carrying a spoon and fork. Alcohol fuel for my alcohol stove. It's very lightweight alcohol fuel. It weighs less than canister fuel. Lasts a pretty good while. Dig a little deeper here. I've got my sleeping pad. This is inflatable. It'll roll out to pretty much full body size and make sleeping in the shelters and things like that much nicer. Also adds about 1 inch of insulation below you, so I can use it in my hammock as well to stay warm. And there's my sleeping bag. It's a 25-degree goose down sleeping bag. Also have a liner that can go in it as well that should add about 10 degrees extra warmth. So if the temperatures drop down into the teens, I can stay warm. And camp clothing. I like to keep that separate from my hiking clothing, because hiking clothing can get wet from sweat, from rain, just from crossing streams and things like that. And you always want to keep your camp clothing dry. Most important thing is that you can hike all day in the rain, be in a downpour. When you get into camp, set up camp, you won't be able to change into a dry change of clothes for the night. That and keeping your sleeping bag dry are 2 most important things really when you're out hiking and don't have quick access to to any kind of warmth. And then finally, digging down to the bottom of the pack is my beloved hammock. It's called Mosquito Hammock, made by Claytor Hammocks. It has bug netting on it to keep mosquitoes and things like that off of you while you sleep. It allows pretty good wind block, with the tarp, as well as rain protection. And pretty much it's just very comfortable. I also have stuffed away in here a goose down underquilt that attaches to the bottom side of the hammock, sort of like a sleeping bag to the outside of the hammock. The idea is if you're laying in your sleeping bag in a hammock, you're going to crush it with your body weight, so you have no insulation on the bottom level, and wind and just cold weather will suck the heat out of you from the bottom side. So you add that to the bottom, and it allows some loft to protect you from the wind and elements, and just overall keep you a lot warmer than just the hammock alone. And pretty much that's it. I'm carrying 2 1-liter bottles for drinking water. Water is pretty well available on the Appalachian Trail. You can fill up your water bottles probably 2 or 3 times a day, if not more, with streams. I purify my water with a product called Aquamira. It's 2 chemicals mixed together, makes kind of like a chlorine solution. It purifies your water, kills any bacteria, and I'll filter my water with just something like a bandana, just to keep little floating impurities out of there, keep my water clean. And that's basically it. That's all my gear, just the bare essentials of what you need to survive. It weighs approximately, with food and water, about between 35 and 38 pounds, depending on how many days supply I'm carrying with food, water supply, and of course, being that I'll be starting out in the spring in the mountains, it's a lot colder, so I'm carrying a lot more warm weather gear. As it warms up, I'll be sending that stuff home, so my weight will probably drop down to close to about 30 pounds, ready to go. Basically, that's it. If you have any questions, please comment, and I'll try and answer you as quickly as possible. Thank you.